Welcome back, everyone. Toys here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look. And today we are totally checking out one of the brand new Target exclusive NECA Toys' Cartoon TMNT figures. Why, this is the Sewer Heroes series, Toxicity now. It's a glow-in-the-dark MUCKMAN and JOE Eyeball, which is pretty dang cool if you ask me. Now, if you're not familiar, they did release VHS tapes with a sort of a black cover spotlighting each of the Ninja Turtles, and would have like Michelangelo meets Bugman or Raphael meets his match, something like that. And they called it the Sewer Heroes line, right? And then they had Sewer Heroes 2, and that focused on the villains, Baxter Stockman or Rhino Man, whoever that could be, right? And Leatherhead. So it's cool to see a different take, kind of doing something still in the vein of the cartoon show, but then kind of repurposing it and going like, well, here's a glow-in-the-dark figure. So on the back side, you get to see the same write-up. You get the artwork. It's very cool. And while I would say I don't necessarily need a ton of glow-in-the-dark figures, the occasional glow-in-the-dark figure is actually pretty cool. But I am curious to see if they release other figures down the road in the whole Sewer Heroes series now for the NECA Toys' line. Oh, and hey, just FYI, I kind of posted about this on my Instagram and not really thinking too much into it, but not only does the action figure itself glow, but the box actually glows as well. So check that out, right? It's pretty dang bright. I got to give it to them all day on that. But I just wanted to point that out in case you're watching this, because I had a few people write in and go, oh, dang, it did? I totally chucked the box, right? So I might cut the cover off and keep this. It's kind of cool, but it's just kind of a fun nod. So, in either case, this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot mucktastic cup of coffee, throw a few JOE eyeballs in there. This is a look at the brand new Sewer Heroes series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Toxicity Now by NECA Toys. And while I got all you JOE eyeballs here, I just want to say thanks so much for always checking out my Ninja Turtle videos. There's going to be quite a few more. I'm just saying, a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff going around. But if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. Old toys, new toys, daily news updates. I guarantee you'll find something here that you like. So to kick it off, we'll start it with his Muck Blaster, right? So again, I'll just reiterate and go through this really quick. This is nicely done. It's got that green hue to it, right? Which is always cool. You get the same exact accessories. It's the same exact figure as the prior released Cartoon MUCKMAN and JOE Eyeball, complete with slime. Yes, there is slime in here. But now it's just the glow-in-the-dark theme, which again is very cool, right? It's the flame glow mentality, right? Everything glows in the dark. I don't think I want a whole line of glow-in-the-dark Ninja Turtle figures, but the occasional one-off or just a fun throw-in figure, because I'm going to tell you right off the bat, maybe save you guys like 5 or 10 minutes, however long this video is going to be. This is definitely not one you need for your collection. If you're a completist for the Ninja Turtle line, like I am, then yeah, you definitely need this figure. But if you're just kind of casually collecting the characters you like, or maybe you didn't get the last Muckman and you're like, oh, this is totally cool, right? One thing I want to point out right here on the back with the trash can. The first release, trash can kind of went in and out really easy. This time around, at least on my copy, right, the trash can is very difficult to get in, but I kind of like it. So what I did is took a screwdriver and kind of fit it right in the module on his back, right? Just kind of open it up just a little bit more, right, as you can see. And that way I was able to slip this in. Before, it was not going in at all. Just go easy. You don't want to snap the little part that connects the trash can to his back. But once it's in there, it's pretty dang secure, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to go on my shelf, and bingo bango, we are good to go. But I like what's going on with this guy. It really does make him that whole Mutagen Man transformation. It's very cool. Some of the paint, let's say on the pants, gets kind of sloppy. That's really the only parts right here, kind of in the knees and the joints. The usual stuff for NECA Toys. But yeah, just kind of, if you get a chance to go through a few, maybe you can double check in the packaging. But in either case, yeah, he's pretty cool. He does stand out, and I'll show you in just a few. He definitely does glow. And I'll get to that in just a minute. But yeah, you can take old JOE Eyeball here, and just like the first release, you put him in the trash can. You can use his little arms right there and hook him on or put him all the way in, whatever you want to do. I just think that It's a very cool, interesting take, and it fits with the whole mutagen aspect of Muckman. If they want to do Mutagen Man for the next one, yeah, that would fit too for a glow-in-the-dark figure, right? So you get him all set up, and you could put the gun in his hand, and yeah, I mean, he does display well. He does look good. Now, because of my other Muckman, I swapped the little mouth plate out on this one, so he's got that one going on. You can have Joe Eyeball doing whatever. You know what I mean? It's a fun figure. It'll be a nice little glow-in-the-dark piece for your shelf. Shut the lights off in your office or your nerd room or whatever, and you'll definitely see Muckman for days. Now, when you compare him to the prior release, right, the one that came out last year, I mean, you see the differences, right? One glows in the dark, one doesn't. Although, I really do like the greens on the glow-in-the-dark one. Same thing with Joe Eyeball. Joe Eyeball glows in the dark. I like that they put the spots, a little bit extra paint here and there they didn't necessarily need to do, but they did it. Same thing with the trash can. Trash can's got a little bit different deco to it. Less paint overall, let's just say that. But, yeah, it's the glow-in-the-dark mentality. But I'll just tell you this. I have looked at plenty of Muckmans recently, right? Too many Muckmans, even like Playmates Muckmans, right? So now I got 4 Muckmans and Joe Eyeballs in my collection. You definitely need the Super 7 one if you're a TMNT fan. It's amazing. This one, I'll tell you honestly, you don't really need it unless you're a completist. You definitely need Muckman, though, if you are going after the TMNT cartoon line, and you should already have the Playmates one because that one is just a classic figure. But I'm telling you, I'm putting the word out, toy companies in general, no more Muckmans, for the love of God, please. And if you have other figures in the Cartoon Turtles line, well, heck yeah, he's going to scale real nicely with those. And finally, we could talk about how much he glows in the dark, right? Well, you shut the lights off, and he does glow, right? I was kind of hoping the whole thing kind of glowed. So his head, his arms, his feet, Joe Eyeball, it glows, right? So you put him up against the light, and he illuminates pretty well. But the box glows a whole heck of a lot more than he does, just FYI. So that's something. So maybe you do want to keep the box, you know what I mean? Just to kind of brighten him up a little bit more. But in either case, he's a very cool figure, but he could definitely be a skip if you're just a casual TMNT fan. So that's going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new Target exclusive Cartoon TMNT, the glow-in-the-dark Muckman, or as he's better known, the Sewer Heroes VHS box Toxicity now. A very cool nod to a very old-fashioned VHS tape set. And a quick question for those listening. Sewer Hero sets, did they ever sell all 4 in a case or like a set itself at Costco? Let me know. I distinctly remember something like that, but if you remember, let me know. I just have an old thought about that. But in either case, you could probably go to your local thrift store and still find those VHS tapes. Not going to lie, I still see them to this day. So, I'm curious to know what you guys think about this new Muckman. Is it for you? Will you be grabbing? Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk everything Muckman and Joe Eyeball. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food. But most importantly, remember, just go easy on the glow-in-the-darks. But I'll tell you honestly, if it fits the character, I wouldn't mind a few more here and there. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.